Hello and welcome everyone to AABN's 146th weekly webinar. I am deeply honored to present myself before you as a humble representative of AABN. It's great to see you all online on Sunday morning. Through these webinars, AABN just did not keep our entrepreneur community engaged, but also enabled to meet a range of inspiring people who can help shape your thoughts and ideas. AABN has been engaging you with the objective of helping you hit the refresh button on emerging trends on a range of topics. The AABN, as you all know, is an umbrella front of entrepreneurs from across the globe. We have an awesome speaker with fresh perspectives on relax, renew, rewire, the 3 R's of mind management. Let us extend a very warm welcome to our eminent speaker, Ms. Komal Tanna Munshi, Faculty, The Art of Living Corporate Program, and Director, Shripal and Venkat Architects, to this interactive business networking session. We are all aware the quality of our mind determines the quality of the life we lead. Mind is a vast field where stimuli of all actions sprout. Our life is based on our mind, yet there is no much that is done to harness the hidden power of the mind. Synergy between the left and right side of the brain results in efficiency, effectiveness, dynamism, and harmony in professional as well as personal life. This webinar today will help individuals how to restore their brain, manage their skills, give freedom, and provide impulse control and control over thoughts and emotional states, thereby opening up and allowing the time required for brain structures and chemicals to restore to normal state. The purpose of this session is to teach new mental skills as tools to disconnect from or shut down emotional cravings and other influences. Using mind management, other healing remedies to be implemented provides individuals a pathway to permanent healing. The session will lead to mind management, mental and emotional control that will grant freedom and power to begin brain restoration. This session will teach us awareness of the intelligence or the executive functioning of the spiritual mind and brain, will reopen healthy neutral pathways and facilitate rebalancing of brain chemicals. All of these outcomes can be achieved through specific mind management practices. I have the pleasant duty to introduce and welcome Ms. Komal Tanna, and she will help us demystify the 3 R's of mind management.
Gopi, you're on mute.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah. I have the pleasant duty to introduce and welcome Ms. Komal Tanna, and she will help us demystify the 3 R's of mind management for our attendees today. Komal will welcome questions throughout the program as she discusses some of the do's and don'ts that she has learned about mind management. Komal is an MBA in finance, has worked in the areas of research and analysis for nearly 15 years. She has provided primary and secondary research services for several companies, including Chris Infact, McKinsey, NASCOM, SBI Life, and Upnolom.com. Her last assignment was with WNS, one of the largest BPOs in the country, where she was a consultant and then a founding member of the Business Research Services Division. Her association with the Art of Living commenced nearly 2 decades ago, seeking a purpose in life. Now the journey is the destination. For the last 15 years, Komal has been an active volunteer, organizing, assisting, and conducting the Art of Living programs in the community as well as in the corporate arena. Komal was involved with organizing and conducting the Art of Living programs for the Mumbai Police. Komal is married to Shripal, an architect by profession and a corporate trainer for the Art of Living program. She is also a director in his design studio, SVA. In addition to a passion for learning and teaching, Komal is a self-trained artist, painting commercially. She also enjoys listening to music. Before we wind up, let me once again extend a very warm welcome to all and reiterate that our AABN's doors are always open to those who might want to strengthen our work and with their suggestions. I also wish to place on record a deep commitment to work tirelessly as a team to carry forward our goals in a constructive, gratifying way. I believe today is going to be a day of learning for each one of us. Hope you have an engaging day that is beneficial for the future of your careers and the industry at large. I would like to thank my friend Sangeeta Sumesh for her support to connect us to Komal to make this happen today. Thank you and have a great webinar. Thanks, Komal. Over to you.
Thank you, Gopi. Great. A warm welcome, everyone. A good morning to all of you. If I could just request all of us to turn our videos on, it'll be nice to have an interactive session. Yes, we won't have a lecture like we did attend one probably in school, college. I don't know how the other sessions have been, but always good to see some faces on the other side rather than just see, names over there. So a request, I know we're home, it's a Sunday, you may have people coming and going behind you. That's absolutely fine. So if we could all just turn our videos on. I'm sure you would also like to see me when I'm talking, right? You wouldn't want to have a blank screen and just hear a voice. So a request, if we could keep our videos on. Thanks, Babu. Thanks, Ilango. Great to see the videos on. Hi, Sheetal. Good morning. Hi, Shweta. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, Harish.
Hi, Komal ma'am.
Hi, Usha. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Harish here.
Hi, Harish. Good morning. Hello, Rajan sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great, great. Nice to see videos coming on. Vishwanath ji, good morning. Lovely. So, shall we get started? Yes,
Yeah,
everyone?
please. Yeah, please. Yeah.
So I'm sure all of you are very well conversed with Zoom. You've been having these sessions for long. And before I get started, I just wanted to check. It's all right, everyone? We'll have an interactive session. So this is not going to be a one-way lecture where I keep speaking and you keep listening. So interactive session, good for all? Yes, can I have a
good.
thumbs up? Huh?
Of course.
Yeah, so we'll use the chat box, we'll use sign language. We'll go ahead and feel free to unmute also. Yeah, okay, lovely. So, a little bit about the organization. I'm assuming not everybody knows about the Art of Living. So, I'll just give a quick introduction. Yeah, a 2-3 liner. So, the Art of Living is an NGO that's been operational for more than 40 years now. We're spread over 180 countries. And our founder is Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji, fairly well known humanitarian and peace leader. What we offer as an organization is self-development programs and techniques that help you relieve stress. I'm just going to mute people when they come on by mistake, yeah? So we don't have any background noise. Okay, everybody? Yes? All right. So more about the organization, more about the techniques, more about what we've done over here and in my journey a little later, yeah? So we'll get started. Everybody, how's everyone doing? Sunday morning, I think it's amazing to see more than 85, 90 people almost over here. So how's everyone doing? Are you doing good, okay, not good? Feel free to let me know. Okay, some of you are giving me a thumbs up. Some are saying okay, yeah. Okay, so great. I want you to remember how you're feeling right now, and then we'll see how you're doing at the end of the session as well. And if you're not feeling good right now, if you feel like you've just been pulled out of bed and like, okay, Gopi's a dear friend, I must come and attend, and you're here, that's great. So, our founder, Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji, he says, fake it till you make it. So even if you don't feel like smiling, fake the smile and see how you feel after that. Yes? Okay. All right. Good to go. Okay. So I'm going to start off by doing what I promised I will do, which is keep it an interactive session. So I have questions for you all. Yeah. So there's a very intelligent lot, lots of entrepreneurs, lots of professionals. I want to ask all of you, what do you think is that one thing that we're all looking for in life? Feel free to use the chat box. What is that one thing that you think we're all looking for in life? Yes, attaining peace, happiness, purpose in life, meaning, happiness, harmony. Yes, lovely. Being the best, peace and harmony, happiness and satisfaction. Okay, lovely. Anything else? Happiness, yes. Becoming one with God. Okay, lovely. Satisfaction, keeping others happy so you can be happy then, right? Okay, growth in career, yes. Success, social service, good health, stress-free life. Wonderful. Okay, lovely. Thank you all for your responses. Yeah, being good human beings, yes. Knowing ourselves and living in the present. Okay, very nice. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so great. Thank you all for your responses. Purposeful life, life living peacefully. Okay. So if I would be, taking the liberty to summarize, we're all looking for more happiness in our life. We're looking for more peace, giving more meaning. Everything that we're looking for boils down to these two things that we want, right? We all want to have more happiness in our life and freedom. Freedom from stress, freedom from all our problems, botherations, make others happy, give meaning to your life. All this is so that you can be more happy, satisfied in life, right? Reaching the final destination, which is God. Yeah. So I want to ask all of you now, have you always been happy? Have you always been stress free? Hands up if you say yes, or you can say no. No, isn't it? Yes, I know. I think this is a very obvious question. Not always, exactly, Harish. Yeah, that's the point, right? So now my question to all of you is that what is it that has stopped you from being happy all the time, from being peaceful? On and off, Vishwanath says. Yes. So what has stopped you from being happy, from being peaceful? Good question. Yes. Your expectations. Lovely, Naresh. Very nice. Okay. Personal problems, Usha says. Yes. OCD. Okay. Yes. Our thoughts and mind behavior. Wonderful. Yes. Some setbacks, society, confused situations, negative thoughts. What else? The past and the future, always expecting to be happy and peaceful with our mindset. Okay, our expectations surrounding situations, fear of failure, low clarity, yes, or responsibilities, worries. Great. So there's a lot of clarity in why we are not happy, right? And the first person started off very clearly saying it's got to do with my mind. Yeah. Expectation is the major cause. Yes. So if I have to thank you for your responses, we can stop here. Yeah. Expectations, your need, you've not always been peaceful. The desire to be happy all the time has also stopped you. So basically, if I could say this, whenever your situations have been favorable, you got your first job, when you graduated, going back to our college days, when you graduated, when you got your first job, you got your first promotion, you got your first client, if you started your own business, you got married, your proposal got accepted, all of this has given you happiness, right? Favorable situations, you've been happy. Excuse me, I'm coming down with the cold. And if the situation has been unfavorable, yeah, which means maybe a client has been firing on all guns, your boss has not been happy, work has not worked out well, yeah, situations are going out of control, some loved one is feeling unwell, unfavorable situations, and you have been unhappy. Do you all agree with this? Yes. What all of us have been doing so far is leading a life where we'll call it the science of living. Favorable situation, happy mind. Unfavorable situation, unhappy mind, right? So what is the art of living? See, we all have ups and downs in our life, right? But to manage these situations which are unfavorable, to manage everything when things are not going your way, having a smile, keeping a peaceful, calm state of mind, that is called the art of living. Do you agree with this? Yes, everyone? And there are lots of leaders over here. You know, these are the perfect qualities of a leader. Many of us already have that. We're able to keep our cool when situations are not favorable and still think clearly, right? Yes. So this session is for all of us who want to learn how to manage the mind even better. Because what we've all noticed is that it's difficult to control the mind from the level of the mind. Do you agree with this? Yes? Yeah? So I have a question for all of you. How many of you think you can control the mind easily? Hands raised, please. I see some people already saying, okay, kind of, no, difficult. Yes? Isn't it? See, the moment you tell your mind that, okay, you decide to go on a diet, yeah? You say, okay, aaj Sunday hai, I'll go. Stop having the sugar, no tea, no coffee, no pastries, no mithais. And what does your mind say? Yaar, aaj Sunday hai, kal se shuru kar lete. Let's finish what is there in the refrigerator. Yeah. Or if you have little children, our mind is like them. Have you noticed the moment you tell a child not to do something, don't put your finger in that electric socket, it will go running there and go put it there and say, Papa, Mummy, here. Isn't it? So the moment you tell your mind not to do something, it doesn't listen to you. If you've noticed, whatever you resist will persist. Yes, it's a monkey that you cannot control. Absolutely right. It's difficult, correct? All of us have gotten late, you're stuck in a traffic jam, you have a meeting, and you're like, oh my God, today only all the signals seem to be going red. How many of you have experienced this? Yes? Have you seen this? It's not that the signals decide to go red just because you are late, but this happens. Yeah? Whatever you resist persists. Do you agree? Yeah. So now, how do you go ahead and move further? How do you control this mind from the level of the mind? It's difficult. Where we teach how to use the breath to control this mind. Are you all with me? Is this interesting so far? Yes? Yeah. So, what we teach on our Art of Living programs is how to manage the mind with the breath. Now, I know some of you are thinking, how does the breath have anything to do with this mind? But it's what we've been hearing from childhood. The moment you got angry, somebody would have told you, don't get angry, don't lose your cool so fast, count till 10, take long, deep breaths. Yes, there is wisdom in this. Yeah? If you've noticed, there is a rhythm in our breath, and that has a corresponding emotion that goes through our mind. All of us have gotten angry over here. Yes, isn't it? When you get angry, have you noticed how is the rhythm of your breath? Yes. Any answers? Fast? Yes, isn't it? Yes, it's very difficult for you to breathe also. It's very shallow, very fast. When you are happy, have you noticed how you breathe? Calm, isn't it? It's slow, it's long, it's steady. You're too happy to bother how you're breathing. Yeah. When you're sad, have you noticed how you breathe? You don't notice? When you're happy, you mean, right, Prashant? Yes. Mixed, tensed, irregular. It's very heavy also. Have you noticed when you're tired how you breathe? You go plonk on the sofa and you go, yes, the exhalation is much longer, isn't it? So basically, whatever emotions are going through our mind, they are reflected in the rhythms of our breath.
Yes.
So if we're able to change the rhythm of our breath, we're able to change the state of our mind. This is the basis of the Art of Living program, managing the mind by using the breath. Yeah. The second thing that we do is we go ahead and get ourselves to observe how we function, our awareness levels. Are you all listening to me right now? Yes? I'll continue with the same example of being angry because something that all of us have an emotion that goes through us. Yes? When you get angry, have you noticed sometimes you're really violently angry? You're shouting, yelling at the top of your voice, and suddenly there is this awareness and you just cool down. Now you're like, what's the point? Why am I getting so angry? Does this happen? Have you experienced this? Yes? What has happened is in that fraction of a moment, there is awareness that you are getting angry. You're shouting and you realize there is no point. So you cool down, right? This awareness is what increases when you start using the breath. Yeah. So what we teach on our Art of Living programs is how to manage the mind by using the breath and by increasing your awareness. I'll touch upon this a little more a little later. Does this sound interesting, everybody? Yes? So now we know the basic premises is if you want to manage your mind better, you have to relax. Yeah? And how are you going to do that? By using the breath. So I'll come to that shortly. So far, so good. Is this interesting, everybody? Yeah? Okay, great. So, just a little bit of information about the breath before I get started. Do you count how much of food you eat in a day? Do we have any nutritionists over here? They must be counting calories. But have all of us tried to count how many kilos of food we eat in a day? Anybody? Have you paid attention? No? Guess kar lo. How much food goes into your plate? 2 kilos a day, Purushottam says. Okay, okay. Yeah, 2, 3 kilos of food. Yeah, if you have a good appetite, close to this much food we eat in a day. And how many liters of water do we drink every day? 4 liters, Malik says. Okay, yes, 2 liters, 3 liters, absolutely right. Between 2, 3, 4 liters of water we drink in a day. So now, in relation to this, how much of breath do you take in a day? Have you counted how much of oxygen, how many liters of oxygen goes into our system every day? Countless, Deepak says. Okay. Anybody? Any guesses? We all heard, no, during COVID days, we needed those oxygen cylinders. How much oxygen are you taking in a day? We have some doctors here also. You know, we take in close to about 10,000 to 12,000 liters of air in a day. Isn't that amazing? So much of oxygen goes into our system. We're breathing all the time, voluntarily, involuntarily, and we've never paid attention to this breath. Isn't it? You know, the first act in our life, what was that? What did we all do? Cry. Shriram says cry. Yeah. Before you cried, you took a breath in, right? And what will be our last act in life? Yes, so many other correct answers. To breathe out, isn't it? Yeah. And then hopefully make others cry if you led a good life. Otherwise, they'll say, yeah, good, gone. Isn't it? See, all our life we keep breathing, but we hardly pay attention to our breath. Unless you have a cold, unless you're running up the stairs, yeah, we hardly pay attention to the breath, isn't it? It is said that 80 to 90% of the toxins can get thrown out of the system just by breathing correctly. Amazing, isn't it? And yet, the average human being utilizes only 30% of their lung capacity, which means we don't even breathe properly, we don't even breathe correctly. Yeah, so much of underutilized capacity lies in our lungs. So if we learn just to manage the breath, just to breathe correctly, if we're able to do that, there's a lot we can do with our mind. Sounds interesting? Yes? Yeah? So we'll go further with that. Yeah, I'm going to not only explain and talk about the breath, but I want us all to experience this as well. Are we ready to do that? Yeah? Okay. So I'm assuming all of you haven't had a very, very heavy breakfast and are ready to do some breathing technique. Is that okay? Yeah? So we'll do a breathing technique which will energize you. So if you've had a very heavy breakfast also and you're feeling sleepy, you say, oh, Komal has a nice voice. You know, it's very relaxing. I don't really need to pay attention. This will wake you up. So are we ready? Yeah, I see a few people with their heads on the couch. So what I want you to do is, if you're sitting up on your sofa, on your couch, I want you to sit straight, and will be a good idea if you can all turn your videos on. So if there's any corrections that I can make, if you're doing anything incorrectly, I can help you. We're going to do a pranayam, which is called the Bhastrika pranayam. Yeah. This is a pranayam that can be done by everybody. If you have high BP, if you have a heart problem, go a little more slower than I'm doing it also if you feel uncomfortable. There are many women here also. So if you're in the family way, if you have conceived and are pregnant, then you can avoid doing this pranayam. Okay, everybody? Yes? Okay. So what I want you to do is sit straight with your spine erect. If you're sitting on a chair, keep your feet flat on the ground. Keep your spine away from the chair. So it's straight. Okay. Now, I want you to show me your 10 fingers like this. Keep them wide apart. And now make a loose fist with your thumb on top of the four fingers. Okay. Bring this fist down in front of your shoulders. So your elbows are gently touching the side of your body. Okay. So if anybody has a cold, get a kerchief. You may need it. Yeah. What we're going to do now is you breathe in and let your hands go up. Open this fist out. Yeah. So breathe in, open the fist, elbows straight up. Straight. Okay. Keep your elbows straight as close to your ears. And now you breathe out slightly, forcefully bringing the hands back to the same position. Could you hear me? Yes. So breathe in, open your fist, hands go straight up. Breathe out. Breathe in, fist open up, straight. Breathe out. Elbows go straight all the way. Breathe in, breathe out. So if you need a kerchief, go ahead. In, 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 in. Is this clear, everyone? Hands come back to the same position with the fist closed. When you breathe in, the fist opens up, elbows go straight up. I see some of you are here. Just correct this straight. Okay, let's do this. Breathe in, fist opens up, elbows straight up, and breathe out. In. Is this clear, everybody? Yes? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this pranayam and we're going to see how we feel after we do this. Okay. So in order to observe how you're feeling, it's a good idea to keep your eyes closed, because when your eyes are open, your mind goes all over the place. We want the mind to go inward and observe how you're feeling. We're going to keep the eyes closed. Okay. So we'll do 3 rounds of this Bhastrika Pranayam. And in between each round, when we complete the round, I will ask you to relax. You keep your palms open like this on your thighs, facing the ceiling. So you see how you're feeling. You can observe maybe certain sensations. You just observe how it is you're feeling. Is this clear, everyone? Yes? Okay. So we'll do this with our eyes closed. Let's take positions to start. So make a loose fist. Bring your thumbs outside, closing the fist. Loose one. Bring the fist down in front of your shoulders by the side. Elbows gently touching the side of your body. Okay. Bring them lower. Yes. Okay. Eyes closed now. Keep a gentle smile on your face. Yeah. When you have a little smile on the face, it relaxes the body and the mind. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Hold this position. Hold this position first. Take a deeper breath in and breathe out completely. Now we'll do this together, everyone. Breathe in, hands go up. Breathe out. In, hands go up and out. In, in, hands go up and down. In and out. In, hands go up, bring them down. Up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. In, 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 and relax. Palms on your thighs, facing the ceiling and eyes closed. Just observe how you're feeling. Keep the body still if you can. Observe whatever sensations are going through your body. Let's get ready for the second round. Take positions one more time. Make a loose fist. Bring it down by the side of your shoulders. Elbows gently touching the side of your body. Eyes closed with a gentle smile on your face. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Hold this position. Take a deeper breath in. And breathe out completely. Together, everyone, breathe in, hands go up. Breathe out, come down. In, out. In, hands go up and down. In, hands go up. As when I say in, your hands go up and then you breathe out, bringing them back down. In, out. In, 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 hands go up and down. Hands go up and down. Breathe in and out. Continue. Hands go up. Bring them down. In, out. In, out. In, 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 and relax. Again, palms on your thighs, facing the ceiling and eyes closed. Just observe how you're feeling. Observe the rhythm of your breath. Observe the sensations going through the body. Let's get ready for the third and final round. One more time. Take positions, loose fist by the side of your shoulders, elbows touching the side of your body. So remember, when I say in, your hands go up, and when I say out or when I make the sound, I'm breathing out, your hands come back down to the same position. So let's all just first take a deep breath in, breathe out, a deeper breath in, and breathe out completely. Together with our eyes closed, breathe in, out, in, out. Hands go up and down, in, out, in, 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 in. Hands go up and down. Continue. Hands go up, down. Breathe in, out, in, out. Continue. Hands go up and down. Breathe in, out, in, out, and relax. Eyes closed, palms open. Just observe how you're feeling. Observe any sensations going through the body, through your palms, through your hands, any parts of the body. Observe the rhythm of your breath. And keeping the eyes closed, take another deeper breath in. Breathe out. A deeper breath in yet. And breathe out completely. And slowly, whenever you feel complete, you may open your eyes. I'll come to that deeper. Yeah? How are you feeling? If we could all use the chat box. How's your mind? How's the body? How are you feeling? Rajan says feeling good, very relaxed. Shiv Kumar, Vishwanath also relaxed. Srinivas says great. Ramesh relaxed. Relaxed and calm. Sriram says, Naresh says relaxed. Sneezing so much, okay. Gopi is feeling relaxed. Single-minded, yes, okay. Feeling the sense on the body, okay. Beats go up and then normalize in body and then mind relaxes. Lovely. Energize, yes, Ramakrishnan says. Yes, calm, relax, Sampath says. Felt a rush in the mind, heavy breathing, Arvind. Okay. Energy has increased, Chandra says. Ahila says, felt string vibrations inside. Harish is feeling relaxed. Arvind also. Ilango is feeling light. Very nice. Shweta, what about you? Ah, there, trying to relax. Okay. Lovely, lovely. Very nice. So, everybody, you noticed how easy it was for you to just get your mind to relax? 5 minutes of breathing, right? And you're suddenly relaxed. And like somebody said, energy increase also. Chandra said, someone else also said, Ramakrishna also said, yeah? Are you all feeling that sudden rush of energy, suddenly awake and alert, both? And yet relaxed at the same time, right? So this is called the Bhastrika Pranayam. And to answer Deepak's question, you can do this once in the day. Yeah. So you can do about 3 rounds of Bhastrika Pranayam at a pace of doing about maybe 15 to 20 breaths in each round. Yeah. If you don't have high BP, then this is a good pace to go at. If you have BP, you can go a little slower than this also. Good, everyone? Feels nice, right? Lovely. Okay. So great. Now, if you noticed, all of you said your mind is feeling very relaxed, you're feeling calm down, you're feeling light, yeah, you're feeling very good. It's a good thing to start meditating after this. Your mind has already come down, has calmed down, it has come to being single focused, somebody also said, in one place, yeah. So it's a good idea to meditate. So I want to ask all of you, how many of you do meditate? How many of you have any idea about what is to be done when you meditate? Let me put it this way. Let my question be, what is meditation? What are you supposed to do when you meditate? Suddenly so much silence. Yes, calming the mind, trying to concentrate on one object. Okay. Chandra says nothing. Yes. Watch your thoughts till they disappear. Naresh says, okay, observe the breath, empty your mind, single pointed focus. Body is not yours, just observe the breath alone. Okay. No idea, never tried, just observe breathing alone, concentrate on the breath. Sampath says, observe the thoughts, auto suggest. Mind should not be moving around. Srinivas says, yes. Shweta says, relaxing, letting thoughts to go, but bringing back to one focus. Sit calm, observe your breath, concentrate on the inner body. Somebody else says, no idea, just meditate, close eyes and concentrate on the breath. Cutting off from outer environment and observation of the inner being, actively remaining passive, sometimes make my body feel relaxed. Okay, lovely. So many concepts, yes, about meditation. Some of you are absolutely spot on, some of you are a little away. So, meditation is the art of doing nothing at all. Many of us think meditation means concentration. I have to focus, I have to have no thoughts, I should be able to concentrate. Yes, all of this is the outcome of meditation. When you are somebody who meditates regularly, you're able to concentrate longer, you're able to focus, you're far more alert, you're more aware. Yeah? But the process of meditation is the art of doing nothing at all. You need to do absolutely nothing. But you remember we started the session saying it's difficult to control the mind from the level of the mind. The moment I said, don't think about something, you do, isn't it? Let me give you a very simple example. Since somebody had brought up a monkey over there, I'd like all of you to close your eyes for a moment and think about whatever you want to, but not a monkey. Let's say there's a monkey on the screen wearing a white t-shirt, a red pair of shorts, has a banana in its hand, has a red cap on, and you can all open your eyes. How many of you could see this monkey on the screen? Yes, isn't it? Yeah. The moment you tell your mind not to do something, it will. So when we sit down to do this meditation, for a few minutes, you just let go. Yeah, there are 3 golden rules to meditation. Gurudev says, just remember these 3 things. For the next 10 minutes only when we meditate, You say, I am nothing. I am not this person. I am not this entrepreneur. I am not the father, the grandfather, mother, anybody. For this time, just let it be. Just let go of whoever you are. Yeah? Okay? You're not the coordinator. Gopi will probably think, oh, I must, pay attention. The network should not go. Nothing for you to do at all. Yeah? So you are nobody at this time, just for those 10 minutes when we meditate. Yeah? So I am nothing. I do nothing. You don't even have to make an effort to sit, concentrate, oh, I must listen intently to what she is saying. You have to do nothing. Okay. So I am nothing, I do nothing, and I want nothing. I'm not even expecting that I should have a calm state of mind after this meditation, or I should not get agitated. I should be peaceful. Nothing at all to want, also. So is this okay? Three golden keys for us to follow. I am nothing, I want nothing, I do nothing. Only when we meditate. After that, you can take back all your worries, all your problems, do everything that you want to do. But during this process of meditation, you do nothing at all. Is that okay? Yes? Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide all of you into a meditation where you're just going to sit with your palms open, facing the ceiling, and keep your eyes closed. Okay. Take spine support if you want, back support, take a cushion, do whatever it needs to be comfortable. If you want to cross your legs and sit, do that. If you want to keep them hanging on the chair, keep them straight, stretched out. Whatever it is you'd like to do, be comfortable. Okay. So great. Let's get started then. Everyone ready for takeoff? Yeah? Okay, we'll see how you're feeling at the end of this. I'm just going to keep everyone on mute so we don't have any disturbances. Okay, I'll mute you all for some time. Okay, so great. Let's all keep our eyes closed. Sit with the spine erect. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Take a deeper breath in and breathe out completely. And sit comfortably and easily. Spine erect. Relax your body. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes, your eyebrows, your lips. Bring a gentle smile on your lips. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, your legs. Relax your whole body. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. A deeper breath in and breathe out completely. Become aware of all the sounds in the environment. Maybe the sound of your fan or air conditioner, birds chirping, maybe people in the other room, some faint traffic sound, or maybe not so faint, some honking, dogs barking. Whatever be the sounds in the environment, just accept them. The moment you accept these sounds, they go into the background. Be in harmony with all the sounds in the environment. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your body. The body is a beautiful gift given to us by nature. Let's honor and respect this body very dearly. Become aware of your feet, knees, thighs, hips, genitals, stomach, abdomen, navel region, chest, arms and shoulders, neck, face, head, your whole body. Deep breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your thoughts. Whether they're good thoughts or bad thoughts. Do not resist them. Be in harmony with your thoughts. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your feelings. Do not resist them. Be in harmony with your feelings. You are peace. You are joy. Become aware of your feelings. Become aware of your thoughts. Become aware of the sensations going through the body. Become aware of all the sounds in the environment. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. A deeper breath in and breathe out completely. And slowly, as and when you feel complete, you may open your eyes. Good morning. Welcome back, everybody. How was it? How are you all feeling? Let's use the chat box. Yes, relaxed, great, sleepy, got into a different level of relaxation and calm. Yes, Prashant is giving a thumbs up, feeling excellent. Sandeep says relaxed, calm, feeling light, empty mind. Yes, Anthony. Relaxed, nearly slept. I'll address that. Yes. Feeling the warmth of the breath. Empty mind, Shweta says. Burden off. Yes, body and mind relaxes. Thoughts are coming down, not stopping the thoughts. Okay. Relaxed, almost slept. Yes, Vishwanath will address this. Finding the breath. Okay. Calm. Lovely. Great. Wonderful, isn't it? I can see, I saw so many of you meditating so beautifully. So, first of all, congratulations. You can all give yourself a pat on the back. You meditated for close to about 17 to 18 minutes. Did you feel the time? Did you realize that? Yeah, we started at 11:14. By the time we finished, it's almost 11:32. Wonderful. Feeling the emotions were excellent, Mohan says. Yes, Srinivas says, did not feel the time. So, many of you feel that you went off to sleep. You're almost there, sleepy. Yeah, basically a very thin line between sleep and meditation. See, when you're in sleep, somebody comes and says, take a deep breath in, breathe out. Yeah, open your eyes when you're ready. You won't be able to hear anything they're saying, right? But in meditation, there is that deep state of relaxation, yet there is a state of awareness. Yeah? So, what gives you this instant feeling of feeling energized, having no thoughts, is something that doesn't come easily. And this is just giving you a glimpse of what we teach on our programs, where we teach the Sudarshan Kriya. So if you enjoyed the meditation and the breath work, yeah, what we taught you right now, the breathing technique, pranayam, this is the trailer, film Baki Hai. What we teach on our programs is a very simple breathing technique called the Sudarshan Kriya. Yeah? And I'd like to share with all of you what happens when you learn the Sudarshan Kriya. Are you all awake? Are you interested? Are you listening? Everybody, can I have a show of hands, thumbs? I'd like to see some people. Yeah, I know the meditation was very nice. I could see that. So I can see some of you are feeling very relaxed. So I'd like to just share with you my experience of doing the Sudarshan Kriya. Like Gopuri already shared, I've done my MBA in finance. I joined this program about 18 years ago. And I was working with a BPO in Mumbai, where I was working close to about 14, 15 hours a day. We did not have the concept of working from home. So I was a complete burnout case. We used to travel close to about 3 hours every day, sometimes even longer. I had quit my job and I said, I cannot handle this anymore. They were offering me promotions, they were offering me different destinations to move. But I said, I just cannot do this. So my boss had appropriately called me a burnout case. I was on a 3 month notice period when I came across this Art of Living program, and I had no idea what it offers. I had not attended any session like all of you. So I just thought it was some breathing technique, and I was happy with the fact that it was a technique, which means if you did something, you would yield certain results. So, left minded that I was, I said, okay, let me go figure out what it is. I was surprised that when I started practicing the Sudarshan Kriya, which is taught on the program, it wasn't that it took me months to feel that relaxation. It's like right now you felt relaxed when you did the breathing technique. I realized something changed when I did the Sudarshan Kriya. Few days of practice and I found my energy levels much higher. Like I said, I was on a 3 month notice period. So I was expected to be doing the same work. And I thought usually when people quit their job, I know all of you would have experienced this sometime, that when you're quitting something, you take even longer, you're dragging your feet doing the project, you're not so happy, enthusiastic anymore. But here I was more energetic, more enthusiastic, more happy. I was far more productive. I was doing the same amount of work faster. I was more efficient. And that joy that was bubbling within was evident to everybody else also. So I was single at that point in life. And people in the office started saying that, hey, Komal, you're glowing. Is there love in the air? And I was laughing. I thought here I was just breathing. I was surprised as to how a breathing technique was making me feel so good. So I continued working with the company, in fact, as a consultant for another 4 more years instead of quitting in 2 more months. Yeah. And I decided then after 4 years that this is what I would rather do. So I've been teaching these Art of Living programs now across corporates. We've been teaching them to different communities and teaching these programs to thousands of people and yielding the same results. Because it's a technique, it's amazing how it works. So I'd like to take a minute to just share a screen. I didn't want to use any presentations on this. So I'd just like to share a slide. There are over 1,000 independent studies done on this Sudarshan Kriya, which is being taught across countries. And I'd like to share with you what the results are. Are you all able to see my screen? Yes? So, one of the first thing that happens when you start practicing the Sudarshan Kriya is stress reduces significantly. Yeah, so in just 2 weeks of practice, more than a 56% reduction in your serum cortisol levels. If anybody is undergoing a depression, 1 month of practice and close to about 65 to 80% reduction in depression levels. Anxiety goes down by more than 40% in just a few days of practice. If you have cholesterol as an issue, without changing your diet, you're able to see a reduction in cholesterol and hypertension levels also. What happens as a result of the Sudarshan Kriya is what I shared. Now there's more happiness, more optimism, life satisfaction. Because you're feeling so good, immunity levels improve, you sleep much better, your ability to focus, concentrate, and therefore do much more than what you did in the moment that you are is what happens. Yeah. So I just wanted to share this with you. This is studies that have been done by more than 100+ different organizations. The Art of Living programs are taught in different universities as well. So across the globe, in the Harvard University as well, over here in so many of our IIMs, so many of the colleges and other places, we teach this technique because people need to manage their minds better. Don't you all agree? Yes? So just wanted to share with all of you what to expect when you join an Art of Living program. Can I share more information about the program? If any of you are interested, I'll just take 2 minutes more. So if you're interested, I could share. Yeah. So we have a program happening in the next week. And if you'd like to, I can share those details in the chat box. But otherwise, we have this program being conducted 4 days. Yeah. It typically starts on a Thursday, gets over on a Sunday. It's only a 2-hour program. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're doing this online, it's just for 2 hours. Typically, we have 6:30 to 8:30 in the morning, or we also have evening batches, same time, 6:30 to 8:30. Yeah. What you will learn on this program is how to manage the mind using the breath. You will learn breathing techniques. You will learn how to practice the Sudarshan Kriya. And this is taught where you can practice this on your own. So it's not that you are learning this with us. Yes, we have in-person training also, Arun. I'll just come to that. Yeah. So you're learning this technique, and then you are also going to be taught how to practice this on your own. Right? Yeah. So it's not a program where we teach you for 4 days and they say, okay, goodbye. Like how your alumni takes care of you even after you have left college. We also take care of our participants after they have done the program. So basically, once you have done this program, we gather every week on a weekend and we practice the Sudarshan Kriya as a group. So the practice stays together. You have a community where you are in touch with people practicing together. You're actually moving on to the path also together. So it's not a program where we just leave you alone after 4 days of practice. Yeah? This is the online program. We have the offline programs also happening, conducted across. These are typically 3-day programs for 3 hours. So they're a little more intense, and on usually the last day, it's a little longer. Some places we also conduct the 6-day version, but most people find 6 days a little tiring to keep coming every day, unable to make it, So many of us prefer taking and giving the 3-day version if you're doing the offline. Yeah. The program donation is just 3,000 rupees. The reason I say it's donation is we're all volunteers. The Art of Living is probably one of the largest volunteer-based organizations. We're all volunteers here. All the money that comes into these programs goes towards our social projects that we do. Yeah, so we have several, over 1,000, I think close to about 100,000 of schools, 90,000 free schools being conducted, across the country. We have several other social service programs that we undertake. All this money goes towards that. Yeah. So this is a donation that you make of 3,000 rupees. If you'd like to join this program, you're most welcome. I can share the details also in the chat box. Is this good? Interesting? Yes. If you have more questions, I'll share my details over here also in the chat box, so you can get in touch with me. Okay? Yes? Okay. So coming back to where we started the session with, yeah, which is speaking about the mind. Yeah, we all spoke about, yes, I'll share the details. Okay, right away then, Raman, just a moment. Yeah. I hope everyone is still going to be here for some more time. Yeah. I'm sharing the details of the program that we have in this week. The number that is first is another dear friend called Dr. Raji. She and I take this program together. So you will see her number and you will see my number is the one ending with 000. 79000 is my number. So the program that we're conducting in this coming week is a morning session from 6:30 to 8:30, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you're joining the evening batch, we have evening only on Thursday and Friday. Saturday and Sunday will be morning because it's so close to Diwali. We thought people are also watching matches. So Saturday, Sunday, we've got a combined session online. Is this good? Yes? Okay. Okay. So now I'd like to ask you, to take your mind back to the time maybe when you were in college, because we're all an ex-alumni group. Yeah, you remember when you went to school also, if you remember that, and somebody would have asked you, when will you be happy? Your typical answer would have been when you go to college. Yeah, I remember, at least I used to think I don't have to go to school. I don't have to wear a uniform. I'll be happy when I go to college. I can hang around like my brother does with his friends. Yeah. And then when you went to college and somebody would have asked you, when will you be happy? Answer would have been when you graduate. Yes. Do you agree? Yeah. And then when you graduated and you got a job, you would have said, oh, now let me get my first promotion, then I will be happy. Yeah. And then the promotion comes, and then a few more years of work, and you're settled, and you say, oh, now I need one person in life to share this happiness with. Then I will be happy. Yes, you're getting the point, right? Are you seeing what we're doing? Once you get that life partner, then you say one child, ek ladka to ek ladki. Yes, happiness postponed every day, Srinivas. Absolutely right. Isn't it? Do you see what we're doing with our happiness? We're constantly postponing it. It is not like what we read in those storybooks where we live happily ever after. Do you agree with me? Yeah, isn't it? And why does this happen? Because we keep feeling our happiness is outside, we keep postponing our happiness, we keep linking it to people, to situations, and to objects. Correct? Yeah. So when you do these breathing techniques, when you're able to get rid of the stress on a daily basis, what happens is you're able to connect with that happiness, which is what we experience inside. The trigger may be outside. It could be people, it could be situations, it could be objects that give us happiness. The experience is felt inside. The more you practice these techniques, the more you remain connected within the state of this mind, which is there, right? Happiness is a state of a mind. Absolutely right, Naresh. Yeah. So you are able to feel more connected with this happiness, which is within us. And which is why these breathing techniques help us so much, because they help us get rid of the stress. Yeah. So the United Nations has been saying that when you start paying more attention to your mind, you're able to get rid of stress. It is said that close to about 25 to 27% of the population in the United States, in the European Union, is undergoing mental health issues. Yes, I'll just answer your questions in a few minutes. Yeah. So we'd like you to start addressing this mind. Yeah, I guess all of you know of Deepika Padukone. You remember her, right? Yes, lovely actress. When she was on top of her game, she was doing so well. She had so many films that were doing so well. She came up on national television one day and said that she was going through a depression. So the state of our mind has nothing to do with the riches that we have, with the wealth that we have, with anything that we do also. It is a state of our mind, like Naresh correctly said. We need to constantly keep paying attention to how we feel, because our life is determined by the state of our mind. Don't you agree with this? If your mind is feeling happy, life feels great, you're positive, everything can be handled. But if your mind is not feeling good, if you're irritated at the smallest of things, you've not even slept well for a few nights, you realize you're so irritable, you get bothered with the smallest of things. Correct? So it's very important that we pay attention to the state of our mind. You know, Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji says we all maintain dental hygiene, right? We all brush our teeth every day. Yeah. So he says mental hygiene is important as well. Yeah. Doing your meditation, doing breathing techniques, managing your mind on a daily basis is mental hygiene, and that's what we teach in our programs. So I welcome you all to joining us for the programs that we happen. If you'd like to join us online, you're most welcome. If you need more information, I can answer those questions as well. Yes? Yeah. So just to conclude, what we've done is a breathing technique called the pranayam, yeah, the Bhasrika pranayam. What we did after that was a meditation, and a little bit that we spoke about how the art of living is important. We spoke about the science of living, which is where most of us have been, where when we've had favorable situations, we felt happy. Unfavorable situations, we've been unhappy. Yeah, this is the science of living. But everyone has ups and downs in life, and we all want more peace, more happiness in our lives. And this comes when you start practicing the art of living, right? Which is when situations are unfavorable, yet managing to keep a smile, keeping a calm state of mind. That is the art of living. Yes? Interesting? Good? Okay, so yes, I see some conversations happening in the chat box, so I'll address those questions. Okay, shall I? Is there anything else? Gopi, can I go ahead?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so great. Yes, Naresh said happiness being a state of the mind has no correlation to time. Absolutely right. What time of the day can Sudarshan Kriya be practiced? Vishwanath, this can be practiced any time of the day. So if you make it a part of your daily routine, what we'll teach you on the programs takes about 25 to 30 minutes to practice every day. You can do it in the morning if you don't have time in the morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it works for you. Yeah. Yes, what is this mechanism why humans are not able to be happy consciously? This is $1 million question. Yes, absolutely right. Yeah, so Srinivas, like we already answered that, it has to do with our mind. It is our mind that has been conditioned to linking it to people, to situations, to objects, and as a result, we keep postponing it, right? But if I had to ask all of you right now, are you unhappy? What would your answer be? We're happy right now, right? It's our mind that is conditioned and saying, I'll be happy when this happens, when that happens. So, bringing this back to our mind all the time is what we do in the art of living. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Ram, lovely. How to overcome anxiety? Mohan, exactly what we said. This technique that we teach on the program called the Sudarshan Kriya, it helps. It is scientifically proven that it helps bring down your anxiety levels within just a few days of practice. Yeah? Managing to be happy is extremely important. Thank you. Yes. Any frequency or time cycle of breath in and out? Anthony, you mean when we're doing the pranayama?
Anthony, you may please unmute and answer. Huh? He said yes.
Okay, so during the pranayama, what we did right now is just breathe in and breathe out. We didn't hold the breath, yeah? So it's absolutely fine, but you don't go at a very fast pace. So you just go at a moderate pace, which is in, out, in, out, in, out, yeah? That's good enough, okay? Yes, please give in-person session in Chennai. Yes, Harish, we do have in-person programs. In fact, we could organize one for all of you if you would like to at a given place. Very much possible. We can do that. Yeah. Okay. Is it effective for OCD? Shweta is asking, always affected by some thoughts which are false. Yes, it is. Scientifically proven again. It helps. I know of people who've had, obsessive compulsive disorders, and it has helped them significantly. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Rajan, you practiced with Vandana, and she's also my teacher. Yeah, so wonderful, wonderful. Vandana Bangera, correct? Ha, she's also my teacher. So lovely. I'm so happy that you've done the course with her itself. Ideally, how much time we can practice pranayama at one stretch? Around 10-15 minutes is good. Yeah. So when we teach the Sudarshan Kriya also, we make you do the breathing technique, the pranayams for about 10-15 minutes. After that, the mind is well settled. Yeah. And then you can go ahead and meditate or do whatever has to be done after that. Yes, Naresha said very beautifully, once one understands that happiness is a state of the mind, we're wholly and solely responsible. Prashant, I haven't tried Hatha Yoga. No. Yes, Subbu, very beautiful thing you're sharing. He says, one thing I realize is same situation, you can see it differently when you're in a better state. Yeah. Even when you're in a stressful situation, it's just one part long journey of our soul, and God has put us in a situation to see if we can learn and improve. He wants us to do that as well. Yes. Shailendra says, for normal breathing throughout the day, what are the recommendations apart from Sudarshan Kriya? So Shailendra, when you start practicing the Sudarshan Kriya or doing any breathing techniques, the rhythm of your breath automatically starts changing in the day. So when I was taking these courses during COVID, I had a few very senior personnel from some companies also doing one-on-one programs with us. And one of them was an athlete, he was, I think, a European gentleman who had been running for the last about 25 years daily and very, very fit. And he said ever since he was hit by COVID, his saturation levels never reached 98% or further. The moment he did the Sudarshan Kriya, he's saying I'm at 100% and he was feeling very happy. He's saying he could feel the change in his breathing. Yeah? So just the moment you start practicing this, it has an very effective impact on your lungs and you start breathing better. So obviously, when you have more control over the breath, you have more control over your mind as well. Yeah. So that's what. Harish says, I've done this course twice before, but lost practice, need to start again. You're most welcome to join us, Harish. Do I need to do walking or jogging after pranayam? So Shivram, what we suggest is you do all physical activity before doing the pranayam. Yeah, so then when you finish with the pranayam, it's easier for your mind to meditate, to calm down, to relax, and to come to this present state. Yeah. Can we do the breath? Can we hold the breath and do pranayam as an option? So Ram, it depends on what you are referring to. There are different breathing techniques, different things taught on them. So I would say that you go with the different pranayams and understand how they are to be practiced, how, and do it under the guidance of a teacher. Lovely. Naresh says already did Bhastrika and other pranayams during COVID. Yes. So if you've done the Bhastrika pranayam and other breathing techniques, which is great. If you haven't yet learned the Sudarshan Kriya and are not practicing it, please do join. It's really wonderful. Yeah. Ram says, suppose you feel stressed in office, can we practice pranayam in our regular posture in office or any when there is any norm? Yes, so you can do certain breathing techniques. We teach you how to practice those if you're feeling stressed in office, if you're feeling tired, how to go ahead and change that. We teach you that also on the program. Yes, to answer your question, you can do certain breathing techniques also when you're sitting in an office also. You can meditate even better. Yeah? What we need is a 48-day daily practice group for just 30 minutes to get the discipline. Yes, Naresh, yeah. So this group seems to be very nice. If you all would like to learn how to do the Sudarshan Kriya, we can teach you that over here for this program, this batch also. Behavior activation like breathing can help to relax the mind. Absolutely right, Subbu. If you try to control the mind or avoid thinking of some situation, it's difficult. By focusing on breathing, your mind switches to doing something productive. Yes. Share the online program details. I'll do that again, Anthony. I've just shared it again on the chat box. Yeah, so I've shared it with you as well. So in case any of you want to get in touch with me specifically, my number, I'll just share over here again. Yes. Not able to open the link. Maybe you need to save my number, Vishwanath. If you're on the phone, it may not allow you to open the link. If you could just save my number and then use the link, it will allow you to do that. If you still have difficulties, please let me know. Yes. Anybody else? Any other questions? Oh, Vishwanath.
Anyone else?
Country? No, Subbu, is it? If any of you are outside the country right now, it will not allow you to open this page and register. You could request somebody who stays in India to register for you and then you can join, yeah? Thank you, Ram, for the compliments. Yes. Okay, Vishwanath managed to open the link. Great.
Anyone else has a question, may please unmute and ask, please.
Yes, thank you, Naresh. Thank you, Rajan. You know, since we have so many businessmen and I'm assuming even entrepreneur, yeah, women, everybody on this session, I'd like to just end this session saying something which happens very frequently. Yeah, if I could just do that, Gopi, for 2 minutes, can I?
Yeah, please,
Yeah.
please, please, please.
Yeah. So
Please go
all
on.
of you make certain investments in the stock market, mutual funds. Yes. Not
Yes.
able to right click and save. Okay, Anthony, if you could share your number over here, I'll just take that down and I'll send the message to you directly. Yeah, if you're not able to open the link, I've shared my number in the chat box. You could send me a WhatsApp message saying hi, and I'll share the details with you. Okay, so since I was just asking, many of us must be investing in the stock market, right? Mutual funds. We all know these days that the market is going down. Some of us are into investments. You would say that, oh, it's a good idea to keep investing right now. Yeah, the market will improve in some time. Correct? Yes? Huh? And then when the market will do well, you will all make profits. Do you agree? Yes? Knowing this, will you be making profits? Without making that investment, you won't, right? If you don't invest in the mutual funds, if you don't invest in any particular scripts, just knowing that the market is going down right now and that it will do better in some time is not helpful, right? So similarly, we always smile on these sessions and share with people, just knowing that the Sudarshan Kriya can help you is not good enough. Yeah? Unless you make that investment, that effort in going ahead and taking care of your mental well-being, yeah, it will not help. So otherwise, it's just one more good session. Yes, art of living is very nice, but I don't practice the Sudarshan Kriya or I haven't learned it is not good enough. If you want to really benefit from it, would suggest please make that investment, yeah, in your well-being, in your own state of mind. Because many of us started the session saying that what we all really want is more peace of mind, more happiness, freedom from stress, freedom from all our problems. Yeah? So we invite you once again to joining us for these sessions where you can really benefit and change how you're feeling. Yes? Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure being with all of you on a Sunday morning.